here. Hook under the knee, keep the leg bent, undo the lock, hip escape your leg out, thread it over, and now you're in a good 80-20 position.
BJJ for breakfast.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for supporting the channel. If you like what you're seeing and you want more content, think about joining the BJJ for Breakfast membership for just $4.99 a month, good exclusive member-only content, and it'll give you a deeper understanding of each of the videos that I post each week. Take your skills to the next level. Thank you. Okay, so we're in 50-50. We're going to go over, you guys, if you were here yesterday, we did a bunch of attacks from 50-50. Now we're going to go into some counters and how to improve our position. I'll show you the escape / counter for the position, and then I'll show you guys how to upgrade the position to a better position. So if we're in 50-50, that's right, 80-20. If we're in 50-50, he can do to me whatever I can do to him. So we got to make sure we're keeping our legs safe, first of all. If you're going to do a shootout and you want to go for leg submissions, you got to protect your legs. So this figure 4 and hiding your heel behind their butt's usually a pretty safe way to do it. The problem here is I'm really locked into this position and I can't escape or counter or pass, right? So if I want to pass this position, I got to undo this lock real quick. Generally in 50-50, the person who stands up first ends up getting the points for the sweep. So if you're not a big leg lock person and you just want to score some points in competition, just try to stand up, okay? From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this lock, and I want to try to tuck this foot underneath my butt, okay? Or underneath his leg and also under my butt. And I want to try to get my knees out, okay? The person who can get their knees out in the 50-50 position is the person who can stand up. If he tries to stand up right now because my knees are out, it's not happening, right? But I can stand up and vice versa. And what'll happen a lot of times is guys will get into this situation. If I just stand up without turning my knee out, it's very easy for him to rock me back. And if he tries to stand up without turning his knee out, it's very easy for me to just rock him back, right? So we're going to undo our lock. We're going to tuck our foot underneath our butt. If we're both sitting neutral and I want to get my knee out, I want to try to get him onto his side. Right? I want to get him onto his side. I can use his lapel to push him to his side. My foot here is underneath his butt, right? And then I'm going to base. And as I stand up, I'm going to point my toes that way, okay? If I keep my toes pointed in line with him, that means my knee's facing this way. That means he can knock me back. But once I stand up and start turning my foot this way, it makes it much harder for him to knock me back. And it keeps my knee safe, okay? Then once we get up here, we're going to unwind the feet, and then we can just step through and then drop down for knee on belly or whatever, okay? So that's the basic pass. All right, we're here. We're keeping our feet safe. I decide I just want to score my 2 points. So I'm going to undo my lock, put my foot underneath my butt, and I'm going to start immediately bringing my knee up. I want to come up into this combat base. But as I stand, I want to make sure I'm turning my toes this way, right? So stand and start turning. I want to be perpendicular with him. We come up. Once we get a good base, go slow. However much time you need to get up in good base. Unwind the legs, step through, knee on belly, okay? So pretty simple. Another thing you can do if you're not having a good time in 50-50 is upgrade the position to what's called 80-20. Okay, 80-20 is better for me and worse for him, so it's an advantageous position. This position, 50-50, is even, hence the name 50-50. So to upgrade, I'm going to get my hand underneath his knee, and I'm going to make sure I'm keeping his leg bent. I don't want him to have a straight leg because I don't want him to pull his leg out. I'm going to undo my lock, and I'm going to pull my hips that way and suck my knee down, foot into his belly. In case he tries to stand up into me, we push him back down. Once we get to here, we can lock it. We could stomp it, okay? Both of those are 80-20, all right? This is outside Senkaku 80-20, outside triangle, even better, okay? This is like the most upgraded you can get the position. So now, notice my knee line is out and his knee line is still in, okay? Good for me, bad for him. So again, we're here. We're not having a good time. I'm going to get my arm in this gap here, grab the ankle to make sure I keep the leg bent. Then I'm going to kind of loosen it up as I post, hip escape my knee out, leg over, cross his hip. Now we're in 80-20. Now I can do a bunch of attacks to him. His leg's still in danger here, especially if there's no leg, there's an easy heel hook, there's ankle locks and stuff. But you'll notice this leg is safe. You can't do anything to it. This leg's pretty safe too because of the angle and because it's free. It's not trapped. So anytime he tries to grab it or anything, I can really use it to like defend. It's real hard to get a submission on that leg. Okay. So again, we'll do other side. Two things we're doing. One is just the stand-up pass, right? We're here keeping safe. We want to get out. We bring our foot in. We rock them down. I want to get my knees out. Build up the base. Stand tall. Whoop. Unwind. Bring your leg through. Drop down. Or upgrade to 80-20. We're here. Hook under the knee. Keep the leg bent. Undo the lock. Hip escape your leg out. Thread it over. Now you're in a good 80-20 position. The world is your oyster. Yeah? So let's practice those two things, escaping and then upgrading to 80-20. Okay? 1, 2, 3. What's up, guys? If you like that, please smash the like button, tap the subscribe button to support the channel, and then let me know in the comments what you want to see next.